Hey friends, welcome back to your channel Stock Dr. RR. In this channel, we do pure technical analysis of US as well as Indian stock market. So today we are going to do technical analysis of US indexes and some of the commodities. In case you are watching this channel and have not subscribed to this channel, then I would request you all to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification icon so that in future, if I make any videos, you will get the notification and it will benefit you. So let's go and see the US 100 first. So if you have gone through my last week video here, I clearly mentioned that uh, it has created a gravestone doji channel, right, on the weekly channel. And I have cautioned everyone that just wait and watch and see how index react to this doji, and it actually reacted very well to this doji. If you see, this is nothing but a 3 days pattern which is called as a evening star, right? Here we have a green candle, then doji, and the red candle. Now if you see this candle, the last week closing, it's closed near the lowest point of the day, as well as the it closed with a very huge red candle. Now if we convert this into the day chart, on the daily channel, you will see here still we are in the uptrend. Why? Because you see here the uptrend has really started from uh, this June 2020, right? The index took support many times here. I want to show you with this first. Index took support here at this point, fourth, fifth, sixth, and here it is trying to take as a seventh. Okay, now if we see here, you can see here it has created the bottom 4 times, right? The first top here, second top here, third top here, and now I feel that it can give a bounce again from here, at least till this point. And if it's sustainable this point, then it will go towards this point. So we will talk about it in detail. Let me undo it. Okay, so if you see here, this is kind of just a moment. Yeah, so if you watch it closely, it took 2 times support in the past, right? First here, second here, third here. Now interestingly, we need to watch on Monday if it take a bounce from here, and at least it can go till 15,900. If it's sustained above there, then it can go towards 16,150, and then next is 16,400. Now if it doesn't sustain here and it starts trading below 15,500, then the next immediate target is 15,350 and then 15,200. Now remember, this 15,200, right, this is the horizontal support, as well as this is the trend line support, long-term trend line support. There might be possibility that either it can take a U-turn from here and go like this, as I mentioned, or if it starts trading below 15,500 and stay below it for 2 to 3 hours, then definitely it can go back towards 15,350 and then 15,200. And then from here, immediately can take a fast bounce and then go like this. I personally feel that from on Monday, it should give one bounce. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. In this session, it should give some bounce and it should go towards at least 15,900. But if it trades below 15,500, then we need to watch for the lower levels. If you see here, this is hourly chart. So on the hourly chart, you can see here first, second, third, and fourth it has already taken, and from here it should go up. If it doesn't sustain there, then as I mentioned here, first it will go towards 15,300, 350, 300, and then 15,200. And then if it goes below 15,200, then we have more levels like 14,800. We will watch that once it starts closing below that, but these are the current levels which I feel. Now let's go towards Dow Jones. Now if you see Dow Jones here, Dow Jones was also trading in this channel very nicely. Now it is near the channel top. If you see here on the weekly chart, let's see what weekly chart says. Weekly chart is saying this is kind of you can say inverted hammer. Okay, not exactly inverted hammer, but kindly inverted hammer. So it's kind of bearish. If we convert it into day chart, on the day chart you can see here currently it is resting on this support area. Support area is between 16,000 to 16,100. Now it is taking support in this area. Now from here, if Nasdaq can give a bounce, then this might give a bounce till 16,400. But if it is not, if it starts trading below this 16,000 for 2 to 3 hours, right, then it can go towards 15,800, 15,600, and 15,500. These are the levels for this week. If it start going below that, then the ultimate levels are till 15,000, 35,000. All right, and then 35 for 34,500. If you see here, this is the trend line resting here 34,500. If market will not support for the next week, then definitely these are the next support areas, and ultimately it can go towards this 34,500, and then it can give a U-turn from here. So we need to watch for these levels. And if it starts taking, if we take this as a support and take a U-turn from here, then as I mentioned, 16,000 36, sorry, 36,400 and 36,550 are the two immediate resistance. And if it breaks all-time high again, then it will go into the new territory. So we will watch for these levels. Now next we have is S&P 500. For S&P 500, if you have seen my video on the last week, I clearly mentioned that it has uh, it was, I mean, it has this resistance area, and uh, this is the bigger support area, right? If you see it on the weekly chart, let's see the weekly chart. Weekly chart is showing a clear cut bearish engulfing pattern, right? Bearish engulfing pattern says that first candle is green, the second candle is red, and the trend was in the uptrend, right? And the RSI is also high, and the volume is also red, volume is also high, right? As compared to the last 2 weeks. So we need to be cautious on S&P 500. If you convert this into day chart, right? But you can see here, this was in very good uptrend. This is still in the good uptrend, right? Now we need to see where is the channel's bottom, right? This is the channel, this two lines, right? This is the channel, and now we see where is the channel on the day chart. If you see here, same thing here also. It is having the, this is resting on the support area 4660 to 4680, right? This is the support area, and now from this support area, high probability, if Nasdaq and Dow Jones also take a U-turn from here, then this will also take a U-turn from here. It will go towards the first target of 4720 to 4740 is the next resistance, right? This area. And if it go upwards from this area also, then definitely it will try to go towards 4760, 4780, and 4800. Now on, once it starts trading below this support area, the support area is 4660. If it starts trading below this support area, then it is going toward the next support area of 4600, and this is the line where it confluence with the trend line support. right? So we need to be very we need to watch these lines, watch these levels, and then we can take our call. Now the next thing we have is commodity gold. First, see the weekly chart of the gold. Weekly chart, you can see here, it has created a bearish engulfing pattern, right? For first 5 weeks, it was in the uptrend, and last week it was in the downtrend with the good red candle. And if you see here on the weekly chart, we have this uh, wedge, triangular wedge pattern, right? And it is trading in this wedge pattern. And now if we convert it into the day chart, in the day chart, you can see here, these are the levels right now in the day chart for this commodity, 1780 is the support area and 1820 is the resistance area. Okay, and on the day chart it has created a kind of hammer. Okay, so I feel that in the next week, right, it can again go back towards 1810 and 1820. If it doesn't sustain above 1780 and starts trading below 1780, then it might go towards 1750. And this is the place where we have the trend line support as well as horizontal support. This will be the best place where we can add gold in some quantities. Once, as I mentioned many times in my last many videos, I am actually looking for this important level, 1880 to 1850. This resistance area, once gold starts trading to above this, then definitely you will see a very big rally coming in the next few months. Once it starts trading below 1850 to 1880 zone consistently, then you will going to see the very big targets in the gold. The next commodity we have is the silver. Same thing for the silver. Many times I mentioned that silver has a very good support around this area, this from 21.40 to 22. Whenever we get silver in this area, definitely there is a good chance to accommodate it, sorry, accumulate it. Last time also I mentioned here, and from there it went almost till $23.50. Here also it gave a downfall, and from there it went up. Now it down went up. Now from here again also I feel that it can give a one bounce towards this $23. And if it holds this $23 this time also, then it can go towards $24. And if silver starts trading about $24, then same thing like gold, silver is going to give very good returns in coming months. The first target would be 25, then 25.5, then we have 26. Many resistance are there which it is going to break. But a very important point, once it starts trading below $21, then the downside is also big. It will be like first target would be $19.90, and then we have $19, $18, and $17. So if we are a conservative trader, we should watch for this level. Once it starts trading above $24, then there will be a big upside. And if somebody is moderate trader, he can take some risk, then definitely he can buy at these levels, because it has also created kind of hammer pattern, and from here it can go towards $23. The stop loss should be placed near $21. Now the next commodity we have is a crude oil. I think for the crude oil, let's see the weekly chart first. Weekly chart, still crude oil is in the uptrend, right? Weekly chart shows good pattern here. I mean good price action. On the day chart also you can see a nice channel here. If I convert it into the hourly chart, we can get the good levels here. This is the channel. Currently it has completed the channel top, and now it is trading here. Right now it is like the channel bottom is at 78.50 and the channel top is 80. So either it can go towards the $80 or $78.5. We need to watch that. If it's break 78.50 and starts trading below that, then definitely it is going towards 78, 77.5, and finally $70. This is very important level we need to watch. If it starts trading below above $80, then it is going to break its near term high, which is around 80, 81, $80.50, and then it can go more upside. It can show more upside from there, right? I mean, it can go towards $82.5 and the all-time high of $85 as well. The next commodity we have is natural gas. Natural gas, I clearly mentioned last time also, it has a very good support around 3.60 zone, and you can see here very clearly this is trading in this zone from long time. Now if it gives the breakout on the upside, there will be a good upside. That would be, let me show you. If it, see, if it consistently starts trading above $4, then definitely the path is open for 4.2, 4.5, and 4.7. Now this rectangular pattern, right? If it break this pattern in the downward side, then definitely the first target is 3.3, and if it breaks below that, then the targets for the downside are very high. They are like almost $3 is the first possible target, and second is the 2.75. So definitely we need to see how this rectangular, this rectangle gets the uh, breakout. We want kind of candle like here or either here. If we get any candle like this, either on the upside or on the downside, then we will be getting the bigger targets on those direction. So I think, my friends, I hope you might have got some idea from this video, how to identify the price action and how to identify the trend. In case you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share with your friends and family members, do like, comment, and uh, you know let's learn and earn together. Thank you.